Ever try to find the perfect software, like trying to find a needle in a haystack?
Oh, tell me about it.
It can be a nightmare.
Yeah.
But today we are diving into this world of online marketplaces
Okay.
to hopefully make some sense of it all.
Right.
We've got our hands on some really interesting excerpts from a document
Okay.
that explains why one company decided to sell their software on Google Cloud Marketplace.
Interesting.
And let me tell you, it's like a peek behind the curtain of how this whole thing works.
Really?
It is. It is. First off, this document, it talks about how Google Cloud Marketplace has such a diverse range of businesses.
Right.
I mean, we're talking from like individual developers all the way up to huge corporations.
Yeah.
Everyone's shopping there.
It makes sense, though, if you think about it. Online marketplaces are just blowing up right now, right?
Makes sense.
Because it makes life easier for both sides.
Right.
The buyers and the sellers. So it's like the digital version of that whole bustling marketplace.
Yeah.
Like think Amazon, think Etsy.
Yeah.
But for software.
Exactly. And speaking of making things easier, one thing that really jumped out in this document was how this company specifically chose Google Cloud Marketplace because they could avoid what's called purchasing approval cycles.
Ah, yes.
Which for most of us just sounds like a whole bunch of corporate jargon. So can you break that down for us?
Yeah.
What does that even mean, and why is it a big deal to avoid it?
Okay, so imagine this. You're a small software company, right? You've poured your heart and soul into this amazing new tool, and you find the perfect client.
Okay.
Someone who's just as excited as you are, and then, you hit a wall. Paperwork.
Bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy,
Well-
exactly. That's the dreaded purchasing approval cycle. Especially in these huge organizations, you're talking about endless forms. You got to get approvals from what feels like a million different departments, and it just means delays, like weeks or even
Well,
months.
that's got to be painful.
It's a deal breaker. And
Yeah.
for a small company, time equals money.
Of course.
Those delays just
Yeah.
absolutely kill their cash flow.
Yeah, and it makes it really hard to compete, right?
Exactly.
With these big companies.
It's their biggest hurdle.
Yeah. It'd be like if you had to go through all that just to get a cup of coffee.
Right.
You'd probably just stay home and make your own.
Exactly. You're not wrong. But that's what's kind of cool about Google Cloud Marketplace is that it just cuts out all that headache. No more waiting weeks or months
That's got to be nice.
to close a deal. And it actually ends up being good for the end user.
Oh, how so?
Well, think about it. When these small businesses, they can get their products out faster, right? Less hassle.
Yeah.
It means more innovation. They can be more agile, which means we get access to better software.
So to be clear, we've got this marketplace, Google Cloud, is making it easier for especially smaller companies to sell, which in turn creates this ripple effect of innovation and better software for everyone.
Absolutely.
Did I miss anything?
I think you got it. And as these online marketplaces become more and more common, it really makes you wonder how this is all going to play out, in the future. It's
Yeah.
a really fascinating time to be in tech.
Yeah, it is.